Hello, viewers, and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. I did the long green mission that was available instead of any of the reds or yellows that we had after the last run, and I kind of wish I'd got it on camera because it was pretty wild. I decided to not bring any torches, do a dark run. Made lots of money, as you can see, and also made enough portraits to finish the what do you call it, the tavern. So now we no longer need portraits or deeds at all. But it was very long. It was a do 100% of room battles, and there were just a huge number of battles, both room battles and hallway battles. We ran very low on supplies, and then in the final hallway we ended up running into the collector. Everybody broke, everybody stressed over, and all four of them went virtuous. Sadly, we did end up losing the low-level Hellion, which means that we no longer have any Hellions in our employ. We lost them all in quick succession there. So we'll be on the lookout for that. We have 4 people at level 4, but this is not actually a boss fighting team, right? Who among these wants to be in first? Vaughn just either spamming Absolution or transformed the entire time. So we're gonna do this long mission here. I don't know. So let's figure this out. We'll bring you, and I suppose that means you, probably like this. And most of these guys have no gear because they're fresh level 3s. So let's get an eye for how much it costs to upgrade somebody. So we're at 40. We're almost at 41k. So let's upgrade him. He's going to want this and this up for sure. So we've already spent almost 10,000 on him. Oh, that's right. His mark is the minus prop mark. That's very strong. And what? He's in second position. Should we give him lick wounds or guard dog? Let's go. I mean, let's level them both up. Okay, so we spent a little bit more than we had to, but that was very neatly about 13,000. Like almost. Was that exactly 13,000? Were we at 885? Anyway, so that's how much money it takes to level up somebody's gear. Not even all the way, just up to where I feel comfortable bringing them on yellows. Because at this point, we are all about security. We still haven't seen the rank 2 Vestal trinket, have we? That's a neat, it's a cool trinket. It's kind of an interesting playstyle. What, you? I think we're going to have him bring Inspiring Cry. We're just going to trust that we won't need Holy Lance. Is that a safe thing to do? It's not that safe. Oh, you're not, Oh, right, because I had him in front before. Yeah, let's pick that up too. Because he won't be using Uppercut, so he'll be using these 4 other skills instead. We should probably... We're never going to need 2 of these on the same run. Same here. Honestly, we're probably never going to need 1 of these. I don't think that's a very good trinket. But whatever, that'll do for money for this expedition. Oh, we should... Right, camping skills. People should have camping skills. So what do we want to add to him? Scouting chance, encourage, or big bonuses versus large enemies. You know, it says size 2. Does it mean size 2 or greater, or does it actually mean only size 2? Because that would be unfortunate. Size 2 or greater would be a pretty good skill. I'm not sure how that works. I don't think either of these is going to be mind-blowing right at this moment. Actually, we're going to bring the map. let's just have him prepare for that. Okay, she could give somebody... Yeah, let's take Bless. Bless is pretty good. He's got the stuff that I really like. That's okay. That's, you know, that's fine. Honestly, I'd rather have Encourage. Because I kind of want people to have mortality debuffs in this party because Sanctuary is bananas. Yeah, we'll just take Encourage. Pep Talk is not a bad skill. I keep not taking it. But that's because I rarely use camping for buffs. I usually camp when I need to recover. You can definitely play more buff focused, camp early, and then use the preparation from camping to push through the dungeon more easily. Let's see, do we have any... Like, a lot of this stuff is not very good. I'm not going to bring plus 20% stun resist by itself. I'm not going to bring that. I don't like that. That's not worth bringing, probably. That's not worth bringing. We have such good HP trinkets. This is terrible. I don't like these typed bonuses. Although, actually, typed bonuses versus Eldritch are probably fine. The Shuffling Horror is Eldritch, right? Probably. Whatever, this is... Yeah, this is not a good trinket. We'll just sell both of those. Alright. That's more than enough to prepare us for this dungeon. So... bring enough light. I don't want to do a Veteran Dark Run. At Veteran, you're high enough up that things can start to go wrong in a pretty serious way. So I'm not gonna... Okay, I feel pretty good about that. Oh. Hey, good call, game. Thank you. Game's looking out for us. So, I don't have anything particularly compelling for her to bring, so we're just going to do this thing. Hopefully we'll find the Aria box and the Crescendo box again. Those are really good trinkets. I think we're going to give him the Ancestor's Pen, and... do I want to give him my Berserk Charm as well? Oh, we have lots of Sun Rings. That's right. Honestly, I think all three of you are getting Sun Rings. And then, do you want Brawler's Gloves? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. So, 15 damage, 5 crit versus 15 damage, 3 speed. And this one doesn't give you a penalty to accuracy, and doesn't give as much extra stress damage. Yeah, Berserk Charm is maybe just staying behind. Because he... Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm going to keep the Sun Ring even though it's conditional. Because the accuracy boost is really nice. Maybe we want to bring more torches? Nah. We kind of went all in on that that 75 or more light thing, but the Ruins is a place with fairly frequent torch sconces.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Let's make sure everybody has their proper skills equipped. Yeah, we have to change that out, and honestly, that as well. We're going to be using the Houndmaster's Mark, I think, a lot. And you, right. The danger with relying on the Houndmaster to mark is that we also really want him to be applying a lot of stuns. So... yeah. You know it's not a photo booth, right? Actually, do we want him to have Hook and Slice instead of Mark? Hook and Slice has a little bit less utility in the ruins than it has in other places on account of all the skeletons. So what are we on? We're on explore rooms. Wow, so this way is a lot of battles. We're gonna take the less combative path early. We are obviously going to come for the secret room, but I really prefer to get secret rooms toward the end. I just picked that up out of habit. The portrait is completely useless to us. Okay. What a good start.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Press this advantage.
Yeah, screw those guys. Oh, resist the stun. And then he flubs his attack anyway, because he's an idiot. That cultist corpse slowly bleeds out in the background. Ooh. Low damage.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Wow. They had a bit of a rough time of that.
Destroy them all.
Alright, crests, we still do get quite a lot of value from crests, so... Alright, a whole stack of gold. God, I love scouting. Look at all of this information. This room is very likely to be one of the rooms we skip. Because we have to fight to get into it, and then if we want to take any path other than the one we took in, we have to fight again to get out of it. On top of fighting in the room with no extra treasure. It's just a straight fight. It's not that I'm scared of combat, understand. It's just, why take extra risks when we don't have to at all? The sun has changed positions enough that it coming in through my window is now glinting off of something in this room, and it is kind of blinding me. So that's annoying. I just want to let you guys know how my day's going. Alright, as always, I'm not particularly concerned about the bone rabble guys, so let's just focus in on these enemies who can actually do something. This ought to be good. Oh, right, he can't even do that. Well, kill both of those guys.
Powerful blow.
Oh, he only got one of them. And now the dog has a new chew toy.
Be wary. Triumphant.
I don't remember what using holy water on this does.
Dizzying fall.
It's a buff, I assume. Nope, just heals and de-stresses. Okay. Alright, we are going to go over to here. We'll get our battle on. We'll get some treasure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Alright, I don't remember if they changed the secret room counting as a room for the purposes of your of exploration. But I don't think it's going to matter, because I think we're on exactly 20 rooms, which means skip 2 no matter what. We're going to land some stones. Alright, I hate these guys. This guy needs to come up front. We have some words with him. Honestly, we spent basically this whole turn just setting up. Not totally ideal. I'll say this party has an awful lot of stuns available. Alright, so We want to get rid of this guy and this guy first. I like that he keeps targeting the Vestal. The Vestal damage is easiest for us to heal off. Alright, actually, I kind of want to leave this guy for the Crusader. So let's throw some finish him on the stun guy. Because look how efficient that is. Yeah, it almost killed the conscript from full. Alright, I do not think that we are going to get another stun off on this guy. Well, actually, he's only at 125. We had a pretty good chance of landing another stun, a third stun on him. Not necessary, but would have been kind of funny. Oh. It would have been better to do Zealous Accusation there. Because it might have killed the corpse and moved him up, which could have been relevant. But
brought low and driven into the mud.
I just wanted to see how hard Colombier would hit that skeleton. And the answer is pretty hard. Huh. Well, that's worth something. I was like, oh man, what am I going to drop? But right, I have this thing in my inventory that is literally nothing. Okay, I know it's bad practice to get up and stop talking during a recording, but I may have to close the blinds, because that is starting to get very bright and reflective. Yay! I was just about to say, oh please, please surprise. Alright, well, first of all... Oh wow, that didn't even kill her. Oh, the Vestal will be able to finish her off. Alright, that's great. I was really hoping that would work because I would like to spend the Houndmaster's turn marking rather than stunning. We'll drop his prod by a bunch. And now he is at our mercy. What are we at stun chance wise? 194? Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. I won't try that again, but we will get the... actually, maybe it doesn't matter.
Just size alone
does not
dissuade the sharpened blade.
I only actually took a couple of hits. Because damage buffs, you guys. A minus prot is a pretty good damage buff on enemies that actually have prot. Alright, I know this room is empty, so I'm not going to torch up. We may be looking at letting the torch dwindle down before camping time here. Yeah, in fact, that's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, well, that wasn't much of a map. It didn't even show us all the way to the corner. That's okay. We brought our own map. Never mind. I was actually thinking about poking my head out here and disarming this trap, both so that I wouldn't have to remember about it later, and just to, you know, get a little stress off. The reason I decided not to do it is that it wouldn't get, we wouldn't get the full value. He doesn't have enough stress. Let's have the Vestal play with it. Nope, she bladed herself. Oh, never mind. So if we get a scout, I'd love to know what is in this room. Okay, it's empty, great. Oh, right, I forgot about hunger. I forgot that could be a thing. Pro tip: if you're just holding W as you approach a trap, you will automatically try to disarm it with whoever is selected. This is actually a really good time for us to do this. I may eat 8 food.
In tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
No, there's no reason to eat 8 food. I was gonna say I may eat 8 food just because it clears up an inventory slot, but we have 2 total party-wide stress. We can throw away the 4 food if we have to. So I think Zealous Vigil is not very good. We're going to use Hound's Watch to prevent nighttime ambushes. And then we can use the rest of our stuff buffing. So, this is how we do it. That was missing punctuation. Oh, I didn't equip... Equip your camp skills. That's important. Well, we can do this and give everybody some prot. What other options do we have? This gives everybody some stress resist. This also gives everybody some... This gives a little bit more. If we did this, we would have 2 time units left over. Yeah, I'll just take the slightly larger buff, because we don't have anything of value to do with those 2 time units. We really, really should have...
the way is lit. The path is
should have had
clear.
more buffs.
We require only the strength to follow it.
So, whoever it was, I'm sure it was somebody, whoever it was that was shouting at the screen, wait, don't forget to equip Bless before you go into the dungeon. I'm sorry that I failed you. Alright, let's keep moving. I think it's medicinal herbs for this, which we don't have, so we're gonna... And of course, remember to keep the light up, because we brought all these sun rings. We may as well use them. Okay. I'm not going to try to stun this guy, because we're just going to kill him. Although that 6 damage probably didn't actually change the number of attacks necessary. Bounty Hunter? Alright. I wanted the Bounty Hunter to go first because I wanted to have that information when deciding the Houndmaster's attack. If the Houndmaster had gone before the Bounty Hunter, I probably would have attacked this guy, thinking the Bounty Hunter could clear this.
Precision and power.
And then we would have had 2 Bone Arbalists alive, or Bone Marksmen, they're called in this rank.
Death waits.
Ouch.
The slightest lapse in concentration.
Well, he has lick wounds. Wow. Really, a couple of really poor attacks there.
In Radiance,
Oh, no.
may we find victory.
Our luck is turning. Is he going to get this kill? Not necessarily. Let's just play it safe.
Blow.
We'll stun him. I know for a fact we can get that kill next turn. Now that he has 3 health. And we're probably just going to have Columbia re-stun this guy. Alright, this should be a productive turn. Damn. Well, I kind of wanted to heal, but let's make sure the enemy is dead instead. That's going to be a lot more... Oh, he has guard instead of... Darn it. We want an upgraded lick wounds, and then forgot to equip it. Yep, that guy's 45% prot, but just too badass. 2 torches, huh?
Success
Weird.
so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Alright, obviously we want to hold on to our last key. You know what? I'm going to do this anyway, so I may as well do it now and grab these crests, which we may end up discarding. Okay, it doesn't actually matter who disarms this, since we have very little stress. What is the Houndmaster's chance? 110? Okay. Well, we may as well take the stress relief then. Right, why not? Okay, this is actually going, pretty well. Oh wait, let's remember to do stuff. Let's remember to do stuff. I haven't used Hound's Harry very much this game. I actually do really like Hound's Harry as a skill, but we've had a lot of, first of all, we've had a lot of bringing Houndmasters to the ruins, I feel like. These can be operated with holy water. why not? If you just investigate it without using the holy water, there's a chance to find treasure inside of it, but there's also a chance to get stress. Ooh. Well. Is there anything that I want to drop more than these crests? The last holy water? Nah. That's probably just a... Oh, wait, I don't actually want to go down this hall, though. I want to take this path. It's a little bit more effective at getting us the rooms we need. I just wanted to make sure that I got that curio. Wow. So we don't have room for any of this stuff. What? I'm trying to eat that. That's just making a noise at me. I think we will drop the last holy water for some sapphires. And, right, we have portraits. For some reason, there are portraits in my inventory. Alright, we're not going to torch up. I used a torch or two unnecessarily already. Oh, we don't have this hallway scouted. Okay. Well, we can torch up on our turn before we attack. Our light-sensitive trinkets are offensive, not defensive, so... So I think my plan is just to go like that and leave these two rooms unexplored, which will complete the dungeon, and then we'll see from there.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Actually, I probably should have camped. Will we push on in the dark with three of us wearing sun rings? No, let's go back and camp. We should have camped there. For a number of reasons. First of all, inventory space. Secondly, light efficiency.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Alright, so pretty much the same thing. The dungeon is still going really well. So we're going to have him buff himself. One of these two is getting blessed, I guess. You. Right, because he has... Yeah, the Houndmaster has high natural dodge. With Columbia has 5 less dodge than the Houndmaster does by default, so... man's best friend is just our best option with our remaining 2. Oh, let's do this. Hopefully these do stack, and we get a tremendous advantage. We'll just surprise everybody all the time, especially since we are keeping our light levels high. Monsters are easier to surprise when your torchlight is high, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, because you would think that carrying a big, bright, blazing torch would make it easier for them to tell that you're coming. But I guess maybe monster vision is not based on the visible light spectrum. I mean, apparently that is what it is. All right, so 2 more battles. I feel confident, but you know what Wayne is always telling us about that. How unfortunate that we didn't get a surprise. Let's try to keep her from doing anything. I was really hoping the bounty hunter would get his turn while she was still stunned. Finish him does quite a lot of damage to stun people. So this is interesting. We just want to attack, right? Yeah. Let's just get aggressive. Well, it turns out that the bounty hunter had that completely under control. If Colombier's damage range had been a little higher, I would have just had him attack there. But sadly, only 3 of the values in his damage range were lethal.
Masterfully executed.
Okay. Now the question is whether Zealous Accusation is likely to get the kill or whether we need to use Smite. 8 to 15. That's pretty likely. We're going to go for it. Good enough.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Alright. Let's see if this curio in the hallway gives us a key. It didn't. Alright, we're going to save our key for the secret room. I don't want to walk back. It's not that much of a walk, really. But it's not that likely that we'll find another key anyway. Okay. Oh well. Yeah. Alright, this will be the final battle of the dungeon, probably. Unless I feel really gutsy afterward, and I feel like fighting more monsters for loot. Okay, the Houndmaster might be able to get that. Screw these gargoyles and their high crit stunning attack.
A singular
Wow.
strike.
Yeah, don't say anything. Don't spoil the moment. Who would I rather not give a turn to? Yeah. Yeah, it's the gargoyle. Yeah, that's probably not a big deal. He is likely to get another. Well, actually, his speed's only 6.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Oh, killing is a strong word. All right. This is likely to be the last battle, so we don't really need to heal. How much loot space do we have? We're about to pick up 3, actually, we may end up going on and fighting more. Yeah. And I think we can, I think we can safely do this. I don't think we're going to get attacked again here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, keep great.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Eat this. Alright, well, let's hit the secret room in this curio here, and then we'll decide whether we're going to go on for combat loot. Alright, so... And the bandages... I mean, that shovel does actual nothing, right? We're not going to use those. We're not going to use those shovels. The bandages could be useful. We're not going to use one now, but I think we are actually going to push on for combat loot, probably. Well, I'm not going to clear inventory space for it.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Yeah, we're going to do this fight in the hallway
Purpose is
here.
made clear.
There is some chance that we'll end up paying for this, that we'll get stressed out by combat enough that we have to pay to de-stress people. But it's not a very big chance. I'm willing to go for it. I'll move him forward a bit. That worked out really well.
How quickly the tide turns.
It's a fair amount of stress. It's still not enough to make us think about... Yeah, but he doesn't have good attacks from back there, so that's nice. We should be able to kill this guy. Yeah, we don't need to stun him. sadly, Colombia has no options here. Yeah, let's just blow these corpses up. I don't like to attack corpses, it feels pretty bad, but nothing else he could have done would have been relevant either.
Their cursed champion falls.
Well, alright. Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, we're going out here. So we will bring these two. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Well, I mean, there's no reason for us to not bring the busts, right?
The great ruins belong
Okay, and then
to
on
us,
elevate some
and we
people,
will
hopefully
find
to boss
whatever
fighting range.
secrets they hold.
Reasonable cash output. 9 busts. Busts are. Oh, we pushed Malvalet right through because he had. Okay, so that quest was worth 8. We failed twice in the Darkest Dungeon, so Colombier must have had one of those buffs, and Malvalet must have had both of them. So he went straight from low level 3 to level 5. Alright, but a frontliner is what we were really missing, and now we have Gaveston and Colombier, so we should be all set to take on the final boss of the veteran tier.
You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
Right? Think about it. We could have gotten a letter from crazy old Uncle Istvan living out in the country and been like, "Yeah, I'm not opening that. I don't care what he has to say." Think about how different the trajectory of our life would be. Alright, so still no Hellions to recruit. Does the final boss have a reasonable... He does not. This dude is determined. He knows if he shows us a good trinket that we're going to kill him. So he's going to keep showing us bad trinkets as a matter of self-preservation. So, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon, where we did a bunch of garbage and then got rewarded for it in ways that I mean, we still need gold. Gold still matters. We're going to have to find a way to get these guys up. We're probably going to just have to bring them on a yellow mission somewhere. So come back next time when we do... I mean, I have no idea what. Honestly, I'm probably not going to record any more yellows, aside from killing the unstable flesh. I feel like you guys probably get it, right? We have to show a little bit more respect to the yellow monsters. We have to continue to take seriously the fact that offensive action is incredibly valuable. We have to minimize the amount that we get attacked even more, it's true, in yellow than in green, and it's, again, even more true in red than it is in yellow. So we're going to continue to take those lessons and apply them to red missions, boss fights, and eventually the Darkest Dungeon again. So come back next time when you will see me either fighting a boss or doing reds.